Hello, welcome to the United Community Channel. My name is Jack, and this is your watch-along for Manchester United versus Everton in the pre-season tour. The final game of the US tour is going to take place, in 30 minutes' time. Really looking forward to it, guys. And it's been a good pre-season. It's got to be said. So trying to finish the tour as strong as possible in the United States. Obviously, we do have a game next week against Fiorentina at Old Trafford. But we've got an opportunity to lift some silverware tonight as well. A win would mean we would win the summer series and lift the trophy tonight. So there is something to play for. But delighted to be doing a watch-along for the game, guys. We're going to be here for the whole lot of it. Please do smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And, of course, get your comments in below as well. And let me know your score predictions. How do you think the game is going to go? We have very interesting team news, guys, as well as you can see on the screen. We do have a debut start for Bryan Mbeumo, and he does play on the right side of the number 10s, where we all expected him to play. Now, again, we've got Cunha and... I'll go through the starting 11. We've got Bayindir in goal. Back three, Yoro, De Ligt and Shaw. Excuse me. Two wing backs then. Ahmad plays on the right. Delo switches over to the left. And then we've got the two number sixes then. Kobbie Mainoo and Manuel Ugarte. The forward line then, guys. Bruno, Mbeumo and Cunha. Again, we're not too sure how they're going to line up, who's going to play that kind of false nine role. MUTV has it down as Cunha doing it with Bruno on the left and then Mbeumo on the right. So it's going to be interesting to see how we actually set up and how those three players get on with each other. But really, really excited to see Mbeumo start, guys, and make his debut for Manchester United. It'd be great to see him get a goal tonight. I forgot to even look at the substitutes. What have we got? Substitutes are Tom Heaton. We've got Heaton, me, Dorgu, Fredrickson, Heaven, Diego Leon, Harry Maguire, Casemiro, Collier, Kone, Mount, Mantato, Williams, Hyland, and Chido. So that's the bench, guys. That's the bench. But yeah, score predictions. Who have we got in the chat? DJ John T says, come on, United, 3-1. And Finn says 3-1 to United as well. Yeah, I mean, we should hopefully have enough to get the job done against Everton. And look, I mean, it's been very positive throughout pre-season, and we're hearing all the good reports coming out that, you know, United are very, like the group are very together. There's great atmosphere around, and you know, over the past couple of seasons, pre-season tours haven't kind of had that same atmosphere, and it's great to hear. And look, you just hope that we can carry some of it over into the start of the season, and we've got to, because pre-season, you know, as much as, you know, you want to prepare and you want to make sure that, you know, you're winning games hopefully and getting in good performances. If you don't carry over the form into the start of the season, it means nothing really, you know. And we go back to what we said about the was it 14-15 Louis van Gaal's first season, and we were beating Real Madrid's and you know, really, really good, unbeaten. I think we won all our games in pre-season, and then we went in and lost and drew the first two games in the league campaign. So you've got to carry it over. John says 1 week until me and my wife travel to Italy for 10 days. Well, enjoy, John. I hope you do. I've been to Italy a couple of times. Lovely country. Chris is in. He says 4-0 to United, clean sheet. And Finn says, was surprised to see how small Mbeumo was next to other players. Thought he was a big lump. Yeah, he's not the tallest, but what he does have is a big backside on him. A big fat arse. And yeah, perfect for holding lads off, you know, holding defenders off and so on and so forth. Bring me Watkins, says Chris. Watkins, Sesko, I don't know. At this stage now, I just want a new striker. So let's hope we can get that done ASAP. The Cult of Cantona is in the chat. Let's be having you, Bryan Mbeumo. Come on, United. Good to see you, Paul. Thanks for joining. As always, do smash a like on the video, guys, if you haven't done so already. Helps the channel out an awful lot. Subscribe if you're new. As you can see up there, we're closing in on 15,000 subscribers. And yeah, with your help, we can make it a reality. So yeah, please do subscribe if you're new, and hit that like button for me. It helps the channel out an awful lot. It really, really does. D is in as well. He says, evening all, fat arse. Not talking about yourself there, fella. Be kind to yourself. Nah, I don't have an arse at all. It's I look like the 7-Up man, you know, when you turn sideways and you can't see him. That's me. So there we go. Leave Sesko alone at 80 million, says Chris. Well, there you go. I mean, we spoke an awful lot about it, didn't we, on the podcast on Wednesday night. And there's pros and cons to both. There really is pros and cons to both. You know, Sesko is more expensive, but he's younger. Watkins is Premier League proven, but he's 30. I don't know. Pros and cons to both. A bit of pizza stuck in my tooth. Big A is in. He says, alright, Jack, long time no see. Can't wait for this match. The team are looking great. It's like a fire has been lit in these players now, and it seems like there is heart and ambition in the team. Good to see you, Big A. Thanks for joining us again. What I would say about that, Ruben Amram is setting the precedent, and he's putting his stamp on this squad, and he's not messing around. He's weeding out the wasters, and he's holding players accountable. And, you know, standards now. There are standards that are expected of you now as a Manchester United player, which is great. Really is. And he spoke so openly throughout the season, didn't he? Last season, that it was that a pre-season was needed to bed in his ideas, you know, and he's after getting a couple of players now. We were watching Mbuemo here on the screen with Cunha, and, you know, these players are just ideal for his type of team. But also the players that are there from last season have improved. Sorry, I'm trying to get this yolk out. God, yes. Piece of chicken. Oh, yeah. Great viewing here on the United Community Channel. Thomas says, looking forward to the match for the first time in ages. Come on, the fat arse. Here we go. Jaden says 4-0 United. Come on, United. D says, for that price tag, Leipzig better be supplying a few lifetimes worth of free Red Bull. Looking forward to this, says Finn. Haven't seen any live United game so far. We done a watch along for the Leeds game, which was in Stockholm, but we haven't done any of the late ones over in America. So yeah, this is the first one of the American tour. So yeah, Lewis is in. Good to see you as well. The 80 million price tag weighs heavy at Old Trafford, says Finn. It certainly does. James says, go on, Cornsey lad. Don't know what that's all about. Dargo has impressed me so far in this pre-season. Well, Dargo has been the standout player, hasn't he? He's been very, very good, in fairness to him. And, you know, he's obviously still very young, but if he can bring that form into the Premier League campaign and into the season and maintain it throughout the entirety of the season, we're going to have a really good player on our hands. We really are. Any talk of us going after Hulman? Supposedly United had a 40 million euro bid rejected, and Sporting one closer to Sporting one closer to 50 million. Sorry, I was just listening to something there. What have we got? Who is here? Even though we have a hard start to the season, I'm excited. I believe in Amram. Let's go, lads, says John. Warren is in. He says 3-1 United. Pre-season, great for fitness, but so important that it helps the team gel and boost morale. That seems to be the thing we've lacked for a long time. D says, Cunha up front. This is going to be magic. Jaden says, hoping Mbeumo and Cunha will get some goals tonight. Well, look, I mean, you would hope they can get on the score sheet because, especially with forward players and strikers and the like, you know, the whole, their whole, you know, confidence levels boosted when they score and so on and so forth, you know yourself. So, yeah, come on. Yeah, looking forward to it. So, yeah, what have we got? Just about 20 minutes to kick off, guys. And, yeah, it's going to be, it's good to be back doing watchalongs. And, yeah, grand, I have the house to myself. The wife and kids are gone down to my wife's mother and father's house. So I've got the house to myself. Happy days. Can shout as loud as I want. No kids asleep. Lovely stuff. Owen says, hey Jack, how do you see the rest of the window going for us? Well, we need to get a striker in. We need to get them in as quickly as possible. Whether it is going to be Sesko, whether it would be Watkins or whatever the case, we've got to get a striker in as quickly as possible. I think after that we need another midfielder, ideally a number 6. But outside of that, I'm not overly concerned. I mean, you know, a lot of talk about the goalkeeper, and if there is money there to change him, I think we should change him. But if we go into another season with Onana, I won't be overly concerned. I do think we could improve that area of the pitch, but I don't think it's a necessity this summer. I think we could do with maybe another right wing back, a natural right wing back. But again, you know, let's see how Ahmad gets on there. I don't think that'll be changed this summer either. So look, I mean, getting a striker in and a number 6, I think if you can do that, that's four signings made, and I think it would make a massive difference. I would like to see your man Hulmand. You know, obviously Chris spoke quite glowingly of him on the podcast on Wednesday night, and yeah, I'd love to see him come in the 6 alongside a striker like Sesko or Ollie Watkins. Cheers, says John, having a beer. Jaden says, why am I hearing about Donnarumma links with United? I mean, I wish it would happen. It would be a brilliant signing, but I don't see it happening, to be honest with you. I don't think United have the money to finance the deal, and then, you know, he would be on a massive wage package then as well, you know. I think this could be maybe his camp eyeing for a new deal, maybe. You know how teams get used like that. We've been used before. I don't see any real substance to it, to be honest with you. So yeah, Donnarumma Talks has nothing behind it, says D. There we go. So yeah, keep the comments coming in, guys. Absolutely loving it. Smash a like on the video. Smash a like on the video. What have we got? John says, with this squad we have now, where do you think we will end up in the league? Well, with this current squad, let's say with a striker added to it, okay? Let's say it's a Benjamin Sesko. I think realistically, between maybe 6th and 8th, I think. But you might say, Jesus, that sound, 8th doesn't sound, too promising either. But it all depends on the type of season it is. We could finish 8th and play really well, and you can see massive improvements. But, if we finish 6th, but didn't play well at all, and it all depends on how the season develops. I think if we see improvement and we see genuine acceptance of what Ruben Amorim is trying to do, then brilliant. You know what I mean? But I do think it'll be anywhere between 6 and 8. I don't think we're good enough to get into the Champions League spots. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, I do think we need to, temper expectations a little bit. But let me know what you guys think. Where do you think United are going to finish? Let me know in the chat. I'd say if we can get a striker and midfielder, we could definitely go for top 4, says Owen. Warren says, a little bummed we didn't challenge Spurs for Palhinha. It seems to be a bargain for them and he'd improve our squad. Ryan says, hey Jack, I am not ready for the Premier League season. Will not be watching at all. Okay. I wonder why. D says, watch it, you'll miss the Portuguese magician pull surprises out of those curls. There you go. Let's see. He's a prima donna by the sounds of things. Owen says, I think every team has improved well this window. Looking forward to the season. John says, let's hope we don't have a lot of injuries. Absolutely. Well, you would hope that injuries aren't as big a factor this season as they were last season because of the one game a week and we're not in Europe. And, you would hope that we can, we can keep players as fresh as possible. And like we've got some decent depth in a lot of areas of the squad. If you're talking, centre backs, plenty of them there. We've got two wing backs on either side now with Ahmad playing there. Again, like I said, the number 6 is one that we could potentially bolster. We've got plenty of number 10s, and if we get a striker in and maybe keep Rasmus Højlund, then that's two strikers as well. You know what I mean? So yeah. Chris says 5th with Watkins, 8th with no new striker. D says if we get Sesko, we cannot financially bring anyone else in until there's at least a single sale. Well, the thing about it is you've just got to balance the books in the financial year. So, you could still sell players in January as well to do that. Look, United have the money to go out and spend, but they don't want to overspend for PSR reasons and FFP and so on and so forth as well. And they don't want to have to use the credit card either, which is understandable given our track record with that. Owen says, I'd say we could get 6th with the new squad we have. Jaden says, we'll be giving De Gea a proper send-off when we play Fiorentina at Old Trafford. Absolutely. Absolutely. I used to trust the chairman's word. Then he said Cherokee to United and the Froggy Bollock signed for the mercenaries. Yeah. Hope Mazraoui gets a chance to build on a solid first season. His positions seem congested and don't want to see him bounced around. Would like to see him nail down a position and excel. Well, I mean, he played multiple positions last year and played him quite well and kept him in the team an awful lot. I think he was a fantastic signing. I don't think he will be used as much this season, but he again, sometimes being able to play multiple positions turns out to be a bit of a hindrance to you because you fail to nail down a specific spot. Phil Neville was a prime example of that, or John O'Shea, for example. But it's always good to have those types of players in your team. That's not true. We have until next July to balance the books. Yeah, that's what I said. So like the financial year. So we've you can sell players in January and and even at the start of next summer's transfer window as well, depending on when it opens. Jack, have you a player in mind who will be a standout player this season? I'm hoping it will be Mbeumo who really stands out. Do I have a standout player? I've got a feeling that Manuel Ugarte is going to absolutely rip it up this season. I have a feeling he's going to be the one that improves the most. There's been a lot of talk about him, similarly with Sporting when he was there. First season was kind of, just finding his feet, and I think he's spoken himself about, settling in to Manchester, and he likes it there now, and his family are settled and so on and so forth. And I think Ugarte could do things this season. I really do. And Lenny Yoro just to, go to the next level again. Greenwood is going well in a pre-season. We need him to get a big move badly with the 50% sell-on clause. John says we're going to be in Venice on the 17th when we play Arsenal. Do you know where I'll be at the 17th? I'll be in Croke Park, giving it a lot at Oasis. Come on, can't wait. Is it my imagination? This is true, but if there's no takers for these Muppets just now, who's going to want them when they've not played in 6 to 12 months? Well, look, you would hope that we will get rid of, it looks like Garnacho is probably going to end up going to Chelsea. I could see movement then for the likes of Anthony and Sancho late in the window, because if they go late in the window, it gives the buying team a little bit of impetus to maybe get a knockdown price. But I think United should hold firm, and I trust the people behind the scenes to negotiate good deals for us, so yeah. Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. I'm full of air. I'm full of gas. I had a few pints last night. It was one of my friend's birthdays, so we went down and had a couple of quiet pints of Coors Light. They were lovely. So yeah, I'm full of anyway. What's the story with the lads who are leaving? How many of them could be sold this window? Well, Sancho is going to go. I think Anthony is going to go. Garnacho is going to go. We've heard nothing really on Malacia. But look, let's see. I think they will probably go later in the window, though, to be honest. John O'Shea, the Swiss Army knife of a player, absolutely. He nutmegged Figo, so he did. He nutmegged Figo, and there's not many people that can say that. Raymond is in. How's things, guys? Good to be back. Come on, the Reds. Absolutely. D says payment Onana was it? Payment Onana was at Ajax with Ten Hag. That's literally the reason. The only good thing Ten Hag added to the first team was the general, the butcher, and Nouse. Yeah, it's not a bad. It's not a bad return. It's not like 3 good signings. Who did he sign in his first season? He signed Anthony. Did he sign Anthony? Yeah, Anthony, Martinez, Onana. No, Onana was in his second season, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway. John says, unpopular opinion, but I still believe in Rasmus. You are one of very few. John. Finn says, any Oasis tickets going? Well, you ain't getting my one, that's for sure. Few quiet pints. So what furniture item did you pass out on this time? I actually went to bed. So I did. My wife was with me. We went out. She came out and had a few drinks as well. We had a babysitter. My mum babysitted for us. So yeah, it was great. Be sickening to see Rasmus leave and rip it up somewhere else. Chris says, pints of Coors Light on purpose. Yeah, nice. A pint of Coors Light on a warm summer's evening is lovely. So it is. And we take care of our pints over here in Ireland. You know what I mean? Lines are cleaned. They're pulled right. Nice creamy head on the top of it. Foamy head on the top of it. Lovely. Anyway. Can't wait to see the link up with Embuemo and Cunha. Come on, the Reds. There is one fella somewhere that can say nearly belted Figo with a pig's melon. That's true as well. What kind of weather have you guys had this summer? By the way, we've had 30 plus degrees Celsius for 5 weeks now. Wow. John, you're in Scandinavia somewhere, is it? Am I correct in saying that? We've had a pretty good summer here, to be honest with you. We've had, we've had an awful lot of sunshine, so can't complain. It's it's been up, it's up in the mid-20s for large parts of the summer. So yeah, which is warm for Ireland. Dara says 2 tickets for the Sunday. Absolutely buzzing for the gig. I'll be there on the Sunday as well, Dara. Yeah, absolutely. I truly would like to see Rasmus have a chance with Cunha and Mbuemo, says Chris. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, we've mentioned and we spoke about strikers. Why is this not playing now? Oh, don't tell me the batteries are dead. Oh, fuck you. No. Now. Problem with a pint of Coors Light is it's never just a pint. First goes down too easy and always a 2-drink minimum. I had 6 of them, 7 of them last night. Alright. Oisín is in. Gentlefolk. Here we go. 3-0 United. Lovely. Lovely. Played golf here at 8:30. By 9:30 it was 94 degrees. Shot in 84. Bullshit. I don't know what 94 degrees is. What's that? Maybe 35 degrees, is it? But yeah. Teams are on the pitch, guys. Nearly ready to rock and roll here. Looking forward to this. Looking forward to this now. Seeking Brian Mbuemo. In Burma. Right, in Burma. In Burma. Right, let's get the ball rolling here. Let's get the ball rolling here. Do 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 do. Right, come on now, United. What are we saying here? Smash a like on the video as well, guys, if you haven't done so. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. The number is creeping up. I can see it moving as you hit subscribe. I do appreciate it. If you're new, jump into the chat and say hello as well. You need to change the laws. Oh yeah, I have the new one done and all. Let's get that changed now. Buemo getting the big cheer. Now, and then I need to go over here. I need to go to Delo. There we go. Delo has been changed. Right, what are we saying in the chat here? No early calls of the season. It's good to be back. Yeah, no early calls. I'm obviously streaming it through MUTV, so I don't know if people are watching it on Sky. You'll obviously be a little bit more ahead than us, so yeah, no early calls on any of the goals. What time is it over there? 5 a.m. here, says FPL MFZ. It is 10 p.m. over here. Really wanted to see Dargu in this lineup. We'll get a chance. Don't worry. Don't worry. Where is Brantwaite? Did he get an injury? Young Sauce is in. Good to see you. Probably, let's see. The two new guys look great in the United red. Suits them. Excited to see Mbeumo Cunha finally together, says Young Sauce. Chris says collar on the red jersey looks pretty wide. Am I tripping, or did Shaw look sharp during the Bournemouth game? He did. Well, there's never been any issue about Shaw's ability or how good he is as a footballer. He just can't stay fit, you know? And we're up and running. We're up and running. Come on, the Reds. Right, let's have a look at this, the setup here. Yeah, Yarrow Delict. Yeah, Cunha is through the middle, Bruno on the left, Mbeumo on the right, and then Kobe Manu just ahead of Mamadou Ugarte. Loving the Mbeumo look. Might try that myself, says Oshin. Is Cunha going to play as a false nine, or will it be more Bruno? It looks like it's Cunha through the middle. Yeah, it's good pressure there by United. Good pressure, forcing Everton into a mistake. Good stuff. Fucking thing is buffering already on me. So it's not really, United are not really doing a full press. They are they're kind of allowing Everton the ball at the back, and the press is triggered when they come into the middle third by the looks of it. the same kind of intensity that we've seen against Bournemouth is not really there. But it's obviously for a specific reason. Ref, his fucking arms are all over him. Yeah, well done, well done. Free out to United. Great to see so many people in, guys. Please do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Do hit the like button as well. Helps us out an awful lot. Free to do. It's just right down there somewhere. Just hit the like button and hit subscribe. And watch the number in the top left change. Pitch looks dirt, says Finn. It's the thing about these American stadiums. They're not really made for soccer. Lovely touch there by Mbeumo onto Bruno. Bruno's going to set Ahmad down the right-hand side now. He's got Cunha. Oh, Cunha's in. Strike! Oh, it's a save by Pickford, is it? Oh, he actually wasn't a save. It's wide, but it's brilliant build-up play there by Manchester United. Really good stuff. And it starts with Mbeumo. A lovely ball into Bruno. Bruno plays Ahmad on the overlap. Cunha then is underlapping on the inside. He tries to wrap his left foot around it. That should have been a corner. Fucking knew it took a deflection. But yeah, very, very good play there by United. Did you just say soccer? I did say soccer. Because we were talking about America. America! Well done, great tackle. He wins the ball, ref. Fucking ref. A perfect tackle by Ugarte. But anyway. Free kick to Everton here. So it'll be James Garner standing over, former Manchester United player. Really good position now. About, what are we? Probably about 25, 30 yards out maybe. 30 yards, yeah. It would be some goal if he scores from this distance, but opportunity nonetheless now for Everton. Ref blows the whistle. James Garner. Strike. Yeah, Everton have hit the post. Binder. I mean, I'm going to call poor goalkeeping on this. Everton should be 1-0 up here. It's a really good... Well, it's a strike. It's not a really good strike. It's too far out. Binder goes down. I mean, he's got acres of time to actually get the ball parried away. But he parries it out into danger. I think it's... Is it Brantwaite or somebody anyway? Oh, he's got an open goal. He's got the goal at his mercy and hits the post. Everton should be 1 up. My God. But no one reacted to the second ball. That was the case here. But look, I mean, Binder should have done much better. But again, the United defence didn't cover itself in glory there. We didn't follow in the second ball at all. We look unrecognisable to the dross we had last year, says Oshin. I'm saying it here, top 6. And you all know how positive I usually am. I like to hear it. Oshin. I like to hear it. Top 6. Paul is in. Long time no see. How's your summer? We've been busy. We've been busy being world champions. That old dud tournament, yeah. Well, we'll be Summer Series champions if we win this game tonight. First piece of silverware of the season. Why do our keepers put the ball back into the forwards? I know, poor goalkeeping, says Chris. Just about to ask, says Warren, just claim it, says D. Still need a keeper, lads. Wonder how realistic those Donnarumma rumours are. Well, they're not really going away. You know what I mean? Like, the rumours are not going away, which is... It's... I can't see it happening, though. I really, really can't. I think it would be... first of all, he would cost too much money. And second of all, he would want too much in salary. You know what I mean? So I can't see Donnarumma to United happening. I really can't. Men who's not finding the run of places. Chris, I'm out with County fan. What am I doing? Binder, it just does not have any confidence with the ball at his feet. Oh, a little bit loose there by Ahmad playing it inside. Yeah, just watching Cobby Manu a little bit there, just kind of drifting through the game a little bit. Yeah, Everton just enjoying a bit of possession the last couple of minutes here. Working their way down the right hand side. Now United have numbers out there, yeah, and it's going to be a goal kick. Good defending between Delo and Luke Shaw there. Let's see. How much would they want if he only has a year left on his deal? Who are we talking about there? We just spent 65 million on a lad with 1 year left. So there we go. Do us a favour, if Garnacho a new contract, we don't want him. Well, it looks like he fucking do want him, Paul. If the reports are to be believed, it looks very encouraging that Chelsea are looking to bring him in. I mean, just give us 50 plus 5 and you can have him. 50 plus 5 and it's a done deal. Little loose there by Ahmad. Yeah, and Lenny Yaro. Yeah, and Lenny Yaro's letting them know. Yeah, they're having a little Barney, the two of them. I'd like to see it. We are just a tick off. We are just a tick off right now, not settling in. Yeah, I agree. No, Paul. Todd is playing Pokemon with wide players. Gotta sign them all. I was actually watching Pokemon this morning with my kids. Yeah, we're just a little bit sloppy with possession. We're not finding the passes out from the back. Lenny Yara now with a lovely ball over the top to Bruno. O'Brien gets there ahead of him. Just clears his line, but Ugarte is there to win the second ball. And wins a free. Well done. Good stuff. John says Ahmad has to wake up, and Yarrow was weak there. Your man is a big chap, though. He's a big boy. But we're just giving the ball away a little bit. We're forcing it. We're forcing it. Well done. Delict stepping out, winning the ball. Oh, Bruno with a bad first touch. Yeah, it's just not going our way at the moment. Here's Ahmad now on to Cunha. Yeah, he goes inside, gives it away. We're just not finding the final ball. Ball over the top for Everton. They're in. Oh, around Binder. Offside. Everton had the ball in the net, but it's offside. Really well taken goal there. He did look offside, in fairness. It was a lovely finish by Beto. There's not an awful lot in it, but he is offside. Yeah, Binder's in absolute no man's land, and he finishes it really well, but the flag goes up. We need to wake up here. Nice ball by Manu into Cunha now. Gets it wide to Ahmad. United are stretching everything a bit here. Overlap is on. Ahmad comes inside. Strike by Cunha is blocked. Yeah, Lenny Yarrow wins the ball back. Good stuff. Well done. Good defending there between him and Delict. Here's Bruno now. Yeah, just settling it down. Not sharp enough at the moment, says Warren. Need a wake-up call. Hopefully that was it. That was poor from Binder. Looked like he didn't know where he was. We need two keepers, never mind one, says Finn. Nice play now. Here's Mbuemo. Yeah, he just gets it. Everton midfielder just gets a toe in on it and goes all the way back to Pickford. Ushin says, good to see our wide forward shooting from realistic areas, not like certain Chelsea-bound winger. Warren says, this is my concern with Bruno. He's in the 10. He's already drifting back and over to the right and getting involved. He's more effective starting further back. Ahmad now. First time ball to Cunha. Lays it off to Bruno. And here's Mbuemo. Lovely ball to Ahmad. He's one-on-one here. Big opportunity. Goes inside. Ahmad. Oh, he goes down. Surely that's a penalty. Yeah, penalty. Great stuff. Brilliant counter-attacking play there by Manchester United. Really good. And they're all involved. Bruno, Cunha, Mbuemo, Ahmad. They're all involved in it. No VAR, I presume. Ahmad is in one-on-one. He goes to cross it. Let's have a look at it here. Yeah, it's a penalty, but it looks soft. It looks soft, but it is a penalty nonetheless. It's going to be Bruno to take it. Bruno versus Pickford. Puts the ball down. Starts his run up. Bruno, yes, 1-0. Bruno Fernandes sends the keeper the wrong way. Bruno doesn't miss. 1-0 to Manchester United. Very, very good start, it has to be said. Very good start. 18, 19 minutes in, United are 1-0 up. Needed a wake-up call, but the last few minutes have looked better. Yeah, brilliant. Well done. 1-0 to United. Lovely stuff. Great to see so many people in watching as well, guys. Please do smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Take a second. If you're watching on your phone, just X off the live chat. Hit the thumbs up button for me and then jump back in. And if you are new, guys, jump in and say hello in the live chat. So easy for him, says Chris. Soft, says Finn. Chris says I'm taking Tarkowski off my FPL lineup. I have to do that as well, actually. That's not fair. Pickford has only got little arms, says Oshin. 100% the penalty, says John. Not soft, no nothing. There we go. Jack, can you put the FPL league code up? I will try and find it here. The link is in the description. This new layout has me confused. Oh, I have to... Can you do auto select? Yeah, auto pick. Wow, that's a shit auto select team. Everton coming now down the left hand side. And it's a corner to Everton. Corner swung in now. Be in there with a punch, and then Buemo clears. Right, leagues. Where is the link? Oh yeah, here's the code. Right, here's the code. I've got it. I finally got it. Right, the code for the FPL is that, guys. If you want to join it. Nice numbers in tonight, says Finn. Yeah, numbers have been really good tonight, guys. Who scores, says Alan? Bruno scored a penalty. But yeah, the numbers really good tonight, guys. Great to see so many people watching. Do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. United settling into it a little bit more, guys. We've got to be said. Taking control a little bit more possession. Looks the passes are starting to find each other a little better. It's strange that I'm about 20 seconds ahead of you, Jack. I'm watching it on MUTV, and I live 120 kilometres above the Arctic Circle in Sweden, and you live... Yeah, I'm watching it on MUTV as well, but I'm watching it through the internet on my TV. So I go to the internet app on the TV and I type in MUTV and log in and stream it that way. So that's probably why I'm behind a little bit. But anyway, Brian Mbeumo's going to swing in this free and he doesn't clear the wall, but gets another attempt at it and it's headed away. Nice little reverse pass there by Ahmad. Gets it back. Oh, ref, come on. Well done. Well, how many fucking fouls are they going to give away? Get the card out, ref. How was your summer, Jack? Says Alan. Lovely summer so far, yeah. Really, really enjoyable summer. I love the summer. I love long evenings. I love sunshine. Sorry, I'm going to Oasis in a couple of weeks. I love sunshine. Yeah, lovely summer. Kids are off school. Yeah, brilliant. And Mbeumo and Bruno standing over it here. Wouldn't it be something else if Mbeumo just buries this? He's going to take it. Takes a strike. Oh, it's a good save by Pickford. He's on target. Ball is still there in the box. Lenny Yoro. Yeah, well done, Ahmad. Really, really good work there to win the ball back. Great stuff. As soon as you lose the ball, they're on it straight away again, trying to win it back. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Five teams called Kinder and Mbeumo in the league. Great work from Ahmad. Real determination to get up and on the ball, says Warren. I like the looks of this free, says Owen. Let Mbeumo hit it, says John. We might have an actual second opinion on free kicks now. Good to have the options. And Chris says, the mood around the team looks better. It does. It really does, Chris. It looks much better. Here's Bruno now. Strike! Down the throat! And Mbeumo! Oh, no! Oh, he blocked twice. Nearly gets a goal on his debut. How did the ball not go in there? Lovely ball by Lenny Yoro into Bruno. Bruno takes a strike and then Mbeumo's on the move. Oh, it's a block by Tarkowski, is it? And then the second one again. United coming again now. Yeah, free out, free out, free out. I've Martin Keown as no comms. The anti-United bias is dripping through the screen as co-comms. You've got Martin Keown. What channel are you watching the game on? What's Martin Keown doing the United preseason game? Brilliant stuff there by Lenny Yoro. Great tackle. What are we saying? Can someone look if I am listed in the FPL league? Says there is a problem when I try and join. I can't see who is in it, I don't think. Can I? Oh, yeah, let me see. I think it automatically adds everybody back into it that was in it last year because I just renewed it. So I'd say you probably are in it, Chris. Yeah, you are in it. You're in it. Yeah. Lucas says, wonderful hit by Mbemba, but brilliant block in it. Now, here's Bruno. Here's Cunha. On to Bruno. Mama Ugarte on the overlap. Cunha gets it wide to Delo. Back to Luke Shaw. United just slow it down a little bit. Here's Bruno now. Ball to the back post is just over hit. If you were in the FPL last year, guys, if you were in the league last year and you've still got a team in it, like if you've got your team set up in FPL, you will automatically go back into it again this year. So don't worry. A foul throw, surely. Well done, Ahmad again. Oh, the ball back from Cunha to Manu was just a little bit off. That's a throw to United. Good stuff, good stuff. We look dangerous. Need to fine tune. Manu not offering a lot in the pivot. He's not having the best of games, in fairness. But yeah, I agree. You know, the outline of what we're trying to do is there and it's clear to see. My sister, her husband, and his mom, who's 80, are also going on this trip to Italy with us, and we're already planning for a trip to Ireland next year. There you go. Over for some yummy Guinness. Good defending. And Buemo will come away with it. Great stuff in Buemo. Really composed under pressure. What have we got here? What are we saying? United need a new defender. I don't think we do, Misu. I don't think we need another centre back. Where do you put a new number 9 in that team in the number 9 position? Well, you do, yeah. I mean, you easily get a new number 9 into that team. You drop Bruno back into the 6, probably Menu on these performances tonight comes out, and then you put the number 9 straight in with 2 number 10s in Cunha and Mbuemo behind him. But it's corner 2, Everton now. Good header away by Delors. Delors and Shaw have been very quiet. Everton are in. Oh, well done, Delors. Well done. Put his body on the line there and gets a free out. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Really brave tackle there. It was a good ball in. Yeah, brave tackle. Knew he was going to get hurt, but had to put his boot in to stop the shot. How is that free? Big A says the work rate and pressure the lads put on Everton to win the ball back is so good to see. Last season that was never seen. Hope they can keep the same pressure now when the season starts. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's you've got to carry the good form you have into the start of the season. You've just got to. Well done, Manu. Really good defending. Needs a hand though, boys. Needs a hand. Garner, a good ball across. Well covered there by Luke Shaw. Oh, way. Go on, Bruno. Oh, go on. Give it to him. He's away. Bruno's away up the left-hand side now. He's got Mbuemo for support through the middle. Bruno skips him and goes all the way out to Ahmad. He overhits it and it goes for a throw. Disappointing. Opportunities on. Now, look, again, I mean, you can tell that this is Mbuemo's first pre-season game. He's a little bit off the boil. He's a little bit off the boil. Like, you would expect him just to be going hell for leather there now once the season starts, you know, getting in behind like when Bruno's coming through, but, you know, he's just getting minutes into his legs tonight. We need an experienced striker to lead the line. We look so promising in the build-up. Think we should ask for a sneaky Kane loan. Yeah, well, you could ask all you want, you wouldn't get it. Good pressure, just didn't win the long ball. Finn says, my clock synced up with UCC and I'm still 10 seconds ahead. Really? maybe the mine buffered a little bit there, without me noticing. Let me have a check here. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit better. I missed something there, did I, while I was refreshing the page? Everton down the right hand side now, crossing into the box. De Ligt is there to clear. Oh, it's 1-1. What is after happening there? Ugarte gives it away, and in the blink of an eye, Everton are level here. There calls for a foul and calls for offside as well, but Everton have equalised, guys. The initial ball is cleared by De Ligt, and Ugarte tries to carry the ball up the field. He gets his pocket picked. There's no foul, and the cross is a lovely ball, and Bruno lets a man off his shoulder, and he just comes in 4 yards out and buries it. It's 1-1. 5 minutes before half time here. United fall asleep and pay the price. Way too easy. Way too easy. Yeah, 1-1. Disappointing end to the half. What's that for? This fucking referee is having a mare of a game. Free now to Everton. Ball swung in. Yeah, good header away there by De Ligt. Disappointing end to the half. Has his hands fully on his back, says Finn. Ushin says, good finish though, but all our own doing. Get Heaton on at the half and get Binder out of there. Yeah, Binder's just not good enough, isn't he not? He really just isn't a good goalkeeper. Ruben not looking happy, says Big Eddie. He ain't. He wasn't. He's not looking happy there. Jesus the law. Sloppy. Sloppy, 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 sloppy. Keep saying something went wrong. I'm not sure, D, what the story is with your FPL account, but if you're trying to add yourself into the league and you were in it last year already, then you don't have to add yourself back in. You'll automatically be put back into it. I just renewed it. So as long as you have your team set up, you'll go back into the league. Far too complacent in trying to play out from the back. We're letting Everton back into this game with some of our choices, probably for the best, says Oshin. The low consistently looks like he's in passenger mode. What's Bruno trying that pass for, says Daryl. And Warren says, holy cow, be in there, caught something. Yeah, cold. Nice play now, out to the low, bit of space. Goes back inside to Bruno. Manu in that little inside left pocket that he likes to drift into. Here's Bruno on the overlap now. Manu. Ugarte with a strike. Comfortable save. Get to the half and reset. Might need a change or two. Made a new season resolution. I'm going to be more upbeat and positive, bordering on optimistic. Let's see how long it lasts. Yeah. Let's see how long it lasts. Okay. Getting tired now. Half time. 1-1. 1-1. Some stadium, really, isn't it? Like, anyway, there'll be no tails, no, because I've got none left. Oh. But great to see so many people in, guys. As always, do smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Not a bad first half. Look, not a bad first half. Not as scintillating as, maybe Bournemouth was. But yeah, minutes in the legs for people who need him, and Buemo specifically. It'd be interesting to see now, does Amram make any changes at half time? We've seen quite consistently throughout pre-season that he's waited to 60, 65 minutes before he makes them changes. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Sorry, I'm listening. I'm listening to an ad there. John says in 2 weeks we play Arsenal. This is not good. It's decent, not good. Finn says any Tato sponsorship for the 25-26 season in the pipeline? Unfortunately, not. We just have to keep growing. We have to keep growing. I think before Tato come knocking. Fortunately. Who is on the bench? Who have we got on the bench? There's no Dargu is on the bench. Yeah, I'd be getting Dargu on. Cheeto maybe. Okay. Getting tired now, lads. These pre-season games. What are we saying, lads? What are we saying? Ruben just said that on the Everton goal was the defence being slow to get out. When Ugarte gets the ball, the defence should be sprinting to the top of the box. Doesn't allow the pass then. Oshin says Ruben Amram giving a halftime interview is ridiculous. He is talking about the second ball duels from the long ball, saying defenders need to be... Yeah, these fucking halftime interviews are... And they're coming into the Premier League as well, aren't they? They're a fucking joke. So they are. I'd be bringing Leon on for Delo, Casemiro for Menu, and Heaton for Binder. Any chance of that FPL code again? It's up along here somewhere. Oh, there you go. Kiefer says, are you Watkins or Sesko in, Jack? I was leaning towards Watkins, to be honest with you. I just think it's a safer bet. You know, when you're talking about what United need, we need guaranteed goals, and that's not saying that Sesko won't score. He very well might come in and absolutely hit the ground running, but I think if you're looking for a sure thing, it's got to be Watkins. You know, he scored double figures in the Premier League 5 years in a row now. So, you know, when you're adding Mbeumo, Cunha, and then you're trying to add a number 9 with it, you know, I just think it's less of a risk going for Watkins. But I'm not going to be disappointed with Sesko either. Oh, she says, give Mbeumo another 15-20 minutes, then hook him for Highland. Philip says, honestly, I know probably too early to tell, but how do you think we'll get on this season, and where do you think we'll finish? Yeah, we spoke about it earlier on, Philip. I'm predicting us. Look, now this is with us getting a number 9, and I'd like a number 6 as well, but between 6th and 8th is my prediction. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope we're higher, but I don't think we're going to be good enough to get into the top 5. It's going to be Champions League, really, isn't it? Yeah, anywhere between 6th and 8th, inclusive. Clarion says, we look decent enough, in fairness. Mbeumo a bit rusty with touches. Forwards going to take time to find the chemistry, but the pressing is good and we're a bit more structured. Washington says, I'm with you on Watkins, but not for 60 mil. No, I don't think, and I think we would get him for maybe 45 plus 5. You know? Oh, getting tired of that. Sorry, I'm just listening to Omar Barada's interview here. He's been interviewed. If we get a striker, I think we could be top 6, but we have a weak midfield. So Clarion Darrell says Watkins is way overpriced. Oshin says midfield will be our weak point this year. Need more legs and solidity. Raymond says I think we are shaky on the left with Delo and Shaw. John says Ugarte made such a stupid mistake on the goal. Cunha was right in front of him. One pass and we would have countered. These interviews are some load of bollocks, says Darrell. What a load of shit. What is the purpose of this? It's just to fill time. You know what I mean? You don't really have analysis anymore at half time like you used to. So it's sunshine. Do 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 do. Interesting that Romano said that United will only send a bid for Sesko if he says he wants United. Yeah, look, I think it's kind of. I think I wouldn't look into that too much. I wouldn't be too concerned about it because United are not going to. United are not going to go into negotiations, and you don't do it. You negotiate with the player first. So I think if United get the sense that he wants us, then I think we'll go to Leipzig and we'll start negotiating. When you look at it, we had personal terms agreed with Cunha weeks before. We had personal terms agreed with Mbuemo weeks before we started negotiating, really. So, yeah, I wouldn't be already concerned about it, to be honest. I reckon Martinez is only 3 games away. Looks like a different man. And we play Dargu and possibly Leon ahead of Delo on the left. So I'm not overly worried. Our depth chart is increasing. And you also have to realise as well is that 1 game a week, I would give Ineos their due here. They are not being dragged into a mad bidding war like Leipzig want. Yep, I agree. Dargu coming on. Yeah, looks like it. And Buemo is off. Yeah. Dargu on and Buemo off. So it means Ahmad is probably going to go up into the number 10. So Ahmad up there. Now, nearly ready to go here. Nearly ready to rock and roll for the second half here. Smash a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. That's a terrible haircut out of Ahmad, isn't it? And we're up and running. I reckon we'll see a closer look at the first 11 against Fiorentina. Yeah, well, you would think, you would expect so, wouldn't you? Oisín, like, the further pre-season goes. Bad first touch by Manuel Ugarte. Everton on the edge of the box now. Yeah, good defending there by Luke Shaw. United are struggling to clear it though. Scrappy. Looks like waiting 6 weeks for that transfer paid off to get us 45 minutes in USA pre-season. Well done, Lenny Yarrow. Yeah, I've made my points clear on the Mbeumo deal. He's here now. At least we got those 45 minutes. See positivity. There we go. We've got a new Oisín. We've got a new Oisín here. Look at this, lads. Mr. Positive 442. Front foot 442. I hope Amram gave them an earful, says John. Finn says Ahmad looks like he was paintballing. Yeah. Yeah. Corner now to Everton. Swung in to the back post. Taken down. Strike is blocked. And it's going to be another corner on the far side. Corner swung in now. Binder punches away. Offside. Lads, will you put up the fucking flag, will you? It's an unbelievable double stave out of Binder. He didn't know the flag was up. He made two absolutely world-class saves. Well, one anyway. Offside. Oh, Garte. His first touch a couple of times now has let him down. Yeah, he gives it away there again. He's not having the best of games. Ugarte. So he's not. Dargo now up the left hand side. Here's Ugarte now. Bruno. Yeah, Ugarte does well to win it back. Here's Bruno now. Cunha. It's very sloppy. Yeah, well done, well done, well done. How far behind are you? I'm watching. Yeah, well, look, the timer is on the screen. Timer is on the screen. Bring me Hullman, says Chris. Ugarte is having a bit of a wobbler. He is. Trying to force it a little bit. Oh, dangerous ball by Dargu. Get up, you fucking idiot, yeah. Fucking screams out of him. He just gets up then. Yeah, fucking idiot, yeah. Oh, Garte is having an absolute mare. So he is. Ugarte is not having a good game. Ah, you said it about an hour ago. I thought he was going to have a good season. Come on now, Manuel. I'm from Barcelona. For anyone who doesn't know that quote, that was a Faulty Towers joke. I know nothing. I'm from Barcelona. Okay? It's a brilliant show. So it is. An absolutely brilliant show. Where's Generalissimo? In Madrid. Free now to Everton. Yeah, well done by Inder. Comes out and collects. Second half has yet to kind of kick into life. Oh, yeah, Cunha's away now up the left-hand side. Bruno's free in the box. Should have played him first time, Cunha. Oh, handball! Oh, Cunha could have played Bruno first time. He was in one-on-one. This referee is having an absolute mare. We'll have a look at this again. It looked like a handball in live play. It is handball. Poor refereeing again. Going to be Bruno now to swing it in. Headed away at the back post. That's another corner. What? Aidan Heaven, Harry Maguire and Mason Mount are on. Oh, Everton are in. Oh, how did he not score? Oh, I don't even know how to describe what happened there. United falling asleep between Ugarte and Bruno, giving the ball away, and Everton just find themselves in. Oh, he takes it off of his foot. We're giving the ball away so cheaply. Bruno wins it back. Some roar for Big RA. $60. Yeah, we're kind of not an awful lot to be talking about, to be honest with you. Um, Substitutions tend to slow the game down anyway, of course, but we kind of the tempo hasn't really been there in the second half. Here's Aiden Heaven now stepping forward. That's going to be a corner. Bruno now swings it to the back post. Harry Maguire is up there. Dorgu heads it back down. Bobbling around. Comes back out to Bruno. Overlap there now. Mason Mount swivels on it. Yeah, and eventually Everton cleared their lines. Bruno does well to keep it in, and Mason Mount will keep it alive down the left-hand side. Back to Bruno. Cross. Harry Maguire is still there, and United have a throw out the far side. Nice little 1-2, Ugarte and Ahmad. It's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick. Yeah. Nice ball by Bruno out to Delo. Get out of it, ref. Fucking Jesus Christ. Everton have always been a team, especially when managed by Moyes, that we've struggled against. Not surprised at the score. A true number 9 would have buried the half chance we had. Yeah, look, I mean, Everton are good for the draw at the moment. In fairness to them, it's been nip and tuck. They've had a few chances. We've had a few chances. United just look a little bit leggy. I don't know whether, obviously the pre-season tour coming to an end, are they a little bit tired? Aiden Heaven has stayed down here. Please don't be a serious injury. No blood on it anyway, on his face. He gets a belt alright, yeah. Let's see. What are we saying here? Thought I was going to see a lot better out of United tonight, but I think I'd rather watch paint dry, says Big A. We just haven't looked sharp, forcing some things, says Chris. John says, should have had a red card. Disgusting. He threw the elbow to him. He did. It looked like it all right, didn't it? VAR would have had something to say about that one. Oh, yeah, he would have got the line if VAR had been... If VAR had been there. Let's see. Big A says... the closing was great in the first half for the first 20 minutes or so, but it's just boring now. D says... Huh? Yeah. 20 minutes or so to go here, guys. The lack of a focal point up front is massive as well. Bruno now over the top to Dorgu. Really well, does really well. Wins the throw right down in the corner. Here's Mason Mount now. He goes to Bruno. Bruno's going to carry it into the box. Back to Mason Mount. And a strike! 2-1. Mason Mount. Lovely stuff. What a goal. What a brilliant goal. 2-1. Mason Mount with an absolute peach. Delighted for him. Delighted for him. We've been speaking about Mount and how big of a season this could potentially be for him. Needs to stay fit. That'll give him a world of confidence. Nice run by Bruno into Mount. Mount just swivels on it. Right-footed strike into the side net, and it's 2-1 to Manchester United. The summer series is coming home as it stands. 2-1. What a finish. Didn't even have to look at the goal. Knew exactly where it was, what he was doing. Rasmus Højlund and Casemiro are both going to be coming on here. Hopefully Mount can shine this season, says Kiefer. Absolutely. John says, Pickford wish he would have longer arms. Yeah. We are so back, says Finn. Come on, United, says Alan. And D says, oh, wait now. Bruno back to Ahmad into the box. Oh, it's a great tackle. It's a great tackle, and United win the corner. Great one-touch football there. Is Leon on the bench? He is, I think, yeah. Oh. Cunha off for Højlund and Ugarte off for Casemiro. Corner to Manchester United. Bruno swings it in now, headed away, comes out to Dorgu, who strikes it up at the Rosette. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, nice out of Bruno. Lovely ball then as well. Delo's away up the right hand side. It's just a little bit too long. It's going to get into Pickford's hands. Warren says, if Mount stays fit, he's one of the first names in the squad. Not necessarily as a starter, but be great to have him in and around for the whole season. Chris says, need a goal for Highland. And Oshin says, Cunha had a good game and looks at home in the shirt. It was quiet for him, but yeah, I mean, he didn't really have too many chances. But I suppose that's not his fault. Oh, what the fuck, lads? It's an equalizer. It's 2-2. I was watching Bruno Fernandes having a scrap on the halfway line. But Ahmad is after fucking putting the ball in his own net. Is 2-2. Bruno Fernandes and one of the Everton players are having a scrap on the halfway line, pushing each other. I wasn't even watching what was going on. And there's just a mix-up at the back, and Ahmad ends up putting the ball in his own net. It's 2-2. Come on, show us the replay for God's sake. So Bruno loses the ball initially. He has a bit of a swipe at him, and they're having a go at each other. But the cross comes in, and Ahmad is just trying to take it off of the foot of one of the Evertons. It's a freak goal. It's a freak goal. Ahmad comes in. Oh, yeah. I mean, Ahmad kicks it off of the Everton player. It then hits Aiden Heaven and goes into the net. No one can do anything about that. Freak goal. Oh, Delo. Well done. Mount does well to step across. Come on, ref. Hey, you ran into your own player, you fucking dope. Bruno now ball over the top to Delos, just a little bit over hip. If there was VAR, Bruno would be off silly out of him. Yeah, it was. He was trying to catch the heel of him and swipe at him. It was silly. Ahmad goal, heaven with the assist, yeah. Yeah, game is stopped here. One of the Everton players is down injured. Barry. What are we saying here in the chat? Gareth Barry keeps diving around. Serves him right for throwing an elbow to heaven. Absolutely. Kiefer says, Prem predictions this year. Arsenal to win in their dreams. Chelsea win. Liverpool second. Arsenal third. Man City fourth. United fifth. I think if Gyökeres has a good season, I think Arsenal could win it. Now, if Liverpool get Isak, which is looking a little less likely now, but I think if Liverpool get Isak, I think they'll run away with it. They'll absolutely run away with it. I was watching Rio. He said when he met Heaven that Heaven was taller than him. Big chap, all right. Everton now swing the ball in. Clash of heads, two Everton players. All in all, I'm happy with the progression we've seen from the United team. I think we are in great shape considering it's more or less the same squad from last year. Yeah, I'd agree. It's been a very successful pre-season so far. Very positive. Very positive. And you can see, like I said, you can see it forming. You can see it coming together. Now, like Chris said, it's we're still a bit raw and we need a bit of fine tuning, and that's understandable. But it's much improved from what we were watching last season. Arsenal will bottle it. Arteta is a sham of a manager, a complete bluffer. There's the Ushing we know. Negativity. Bruno now, nice ball down the channel. The law just couldn't get to it. We need Hullman to play next to Ugarte. Yeah, we need a number 6. We need another number 6. Ed Heaven gives the ball away. Everton are in. Well done, Harry Maguire, boy. What a tackle. Go on, Harry. Harry on Barry. Yeah. I mean, it looked like an offside there. You would say on the evidence of the last few minutes, if anyone was to go on and win this game, you'd probably say Everton. Here they come again now. United give the ball away. Yeah, it's a corner. Let's see. Keeper says the pressure on Liverpool new manager. It's different this season. These are his signings. Trust me. The ain't winning verse is going to flop. He's already flopped pre-season. Desi says good run out for the players. Liked what I seen from Mbuemo. Mount's goal was top drawer. Ugarte has had a stinker, and the game itself has become very scrappy. Yeah, corner swung in now. Oh, and Binder smothers it. Yeah, agree with everything Desi is saying there. Oshin says, trying to get my Scouser to watch Jake O'Brien. She wants to go playing soccer, but is worried about the type 1 diabetes. Trying to show her as many type 1 players as I can. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. I played with somebody who had type 1. Or maybe, but he had to take the injections. You know what I mean? So I presume that is type 1. Sorry, I'm not 100% up to speed on it. So, yeah. And he's still playing, actually. He's 37, 38, and he's still playing. Lovely ball by Mason Mount. Dorgu was in. Dorgu! Oh, saved. Patrick Dorgu nearly scored 2 and 2. Oh, don't tell me De Ligt is going to be injured now. Rasmus Hyland is not happy. Patrick Dorgu should have squared it to him, he thinks. Look, I mean, Dorgu was in one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Is this going to be one of those stupid American penalty shootouts? I don't know, to be honest with you. It's a summer series. Is it kind of like a mini league table? So, I mean, we drew with. Oh no, we didn't. We drew with Leeds, didn't we? The Ligt is coming off here. He just has a bit of a knock there after that last challenge. We're not taking any risks. Fredrickson is going to come on. Uh, Any word on Sekou Kone making a breakthrough this season? Could do with a big unit around the middle. I don't know. There was some talks early doors about him potentially going out on loan. He hasn't, but is he on the bench? He is on the bench, yeah. I'd like to see him play. He's still young, though. Oshin says, is it too early to say we got a bit carried away about Manu? I hope he can push on, but he's not showing any follow-up to that early potential he showed. Is he suffering from the Amarim system? Well, I don't think we got too carried away because that early form that he showed was sensational. I think we were right to praise him as highly as we did, but I do agree also that he hasn't kicked on since that breakthrough season. I don't think he, like, if there was anybody that could fit into Amarim's system, it would be someone like Manu who you know, just the type of game that he has, the close control, the 1-2s, the range of passing that he has. He should be fitting into this system really well, in my opinion. He just looks a little bit void of confidence, I would say, more than anything else. 3 minutes of added time, guys. He's suffering from having a good first season, and that has not been his consistency. You have to say that he plays a little slower than what Amarim wants. That's why I think he would be probably better further back, because we tend to build up slowly in the first and second third. And I think if you have Manu in there, but then also he's very good at getting into them little pockets in the inside left channel. We've seen him score the goals, against like Wolves in his breakthrough season from that area, and against Leon then as well last year. I go back to the Europa final and his playing time. I am convinced Amarim doesn't trust him. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, I think it's his lack of mobility probably that plays a big part with Amram. You know, being able to cover the ground. He's not the quickest. And look, I mean, ultimately, if he doesn't show the type of consistency and good form that we know he can, then he doesn't deserve to be in the team. Now, is there players I'd like to see more than Manu succeed at United? Probably not, because he's a United fan. He's from Manchester. Here's Mount now, wide to Dorgu. United putting a bit of pressure on the last few seconds here. Here's Ahmad, edge of the box. Dorgu, get it out to Bruno. Bruno squares it. Oh, it's cleared. Mason Mount will keep it. Just put it in there. Put it in there. Casemiro now, a little chip. Highland. Yeah, it's cleared. And there we go. 2-2, final score. And United win the Premier League Summer Series. Champions of the Premier League Summer Series. You'll never sing that. Yeah, I mean, look, not a bad result in the end, I suppose. A good run out, minutes in the legs, and look, wasn't a sensational performance, but wasn't poor either. The only one that had a bit of a stinker really was probably Manuel Ugarte. But look, Summer Series is won now, and that's it. United head back to Manchester. Was there any real standouts? Not really. Cunha done okay. Bruno done okay. Buemo done alright for the 45 minutes that he was on. Good to see him getting some minutes into the legs and getting involved. Yeah, I think we need... It's still clear that, we need a couple of more additions to this squad, before the Premier League season starts, hopefully. And obviously the striker is the main one. And a number six. And I think if they can be added before the end of the transfer window, I think we can have a successful season. And a much improved one. But anyway, guys, good to be back doing watch-alongs. And what day is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday. It's actually a bank holiday here, so I'm off work. But we will be live tomorrow night for the Transfer News show at 9 o'clock. So make sure you're tuning in for that as well. There won't be a podcast this week on Wednesday, just letting you know, because I've got a match with my own team. So I might see, can I do Tuesday instead? But we'll be back tomorrow night with the Transfer News show as always. But guys, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already done so, do hit that subscribe button for me. Smash the like button on your way out too. It helps the channel out an awful lot. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Turn on notifications as well if you haven't done so on your phone, because you will just get a quick little bing when we go live. So you won't miss out, and you can drop in and say hello. Appreciate everybody watching, guys. Hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a great night and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. United are on the way back to Manchester, and it's been a successful tour. Happy days. I'll chat to you tomorrow. Take it easy. Good luck.